Hey friends, in the last episode, if you recall, we talked about why is it hard being real? Why does being real feel hard? And we talked about two categories of challenges that we face. Some come from the external sources, like social media, cultural expectations, and some come from deep-rooted internal mindsets or internal struggles of looking or feeling inferior, unqualified, imposter syndrome, etc. But the takeaway from that, if you think about it, is that when you're trying to be authentic, when you're trying to overcome the barriers, you're trying to journal those thoughts, when you're questioning the boundaries that you have for yourself, you are in a place of discomfort. You are in a place that is messy. You are in a place where it is not usual. I'm going to pause for a second here and take you through an exercise that I do in my group coaching workshops. I have people erase a bunch of paint on a rock. The paint covers a word on that rock. The idea is not necessarily to uncover the word, which is wonderful when it does happen, but to go through the pain of uncovering the word. They will use a sanitizing wipe or some Clorox or a disinfectant, some kind of a cloth or a solution to get it off. And we find once we have done that, either our hands are messy or that tissue we have used is messy, and then we have uncovered the word. Now, the analogy here is that authenticity is not an easy journey. Getting to your authentic self, overcoming the challenges, overcoming the fears of rejections to a point of getting to a point of self-acceptance is not easy. And the messy fingers and the messy tissue is kind of an imagery that we go through ourselves as we battle those internal and external struggles. And the reason why authenticity feels uncomfortable is because imagine having to talk about how you really feel about a situation, knowing that it might shake up a relationship, knowing that you might look vulnerable, knowing that you are going to challenge some norms. It is not easy being authentic. But is it worth the journey? That is a question you have to ask yourself. Are you more scared of feeling rejected because you have this great desire to belong? Or are you okay with that temporary rejection, knowing that you have a different kind of freedom that has come with you accepting your flaws, your vulnerabilities, your parameters that make you complete, right? So that self-acceptance is a place of freedom. And those two, from the fear of rejection to the freedom of acceptance, is not an easy journey. And that is why the discomfort of authenticity that I'm talking about today is a powerful point or space for self-reflection. It is kind of messy. It is not, like I said before, it is not in our comfort zone to be this way. And like anything that is difficult, like change is difficult, having those conversations with yourself and accepting or rejecting a version of yourself that you have, either kept within you because you were too scared to let go, or you're wanting to embrace because you're moving on to a new place in your life, both require an immense amount of courage. And so while the discomfort of authenticity is not the most comfortable or, for the lack of a better word, a very happy place to be in, maybe, the outcome of being there or the space you create for yourself by being there is very, very rewarding. We will talk more about such introspections in the next one, but till now, I will leave you this time with a little bit of discomfort and make you think a little bit more about this. Thank you.